today's episode, we're going to speak with Dr. Jared Shipp with MediPedi Spa, learn a little known fact for St. Patrick's Day, and celebrate National Social Work Month with communities and schools.
What's up, Tejas? It's me, Trina, and I'm here today with Shipp, and she is the Director of Mental Health and Wellness for Communities and Schools in Houston. Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome. So it's a really exciting month this month because it's National Social Workers Month. And so we just wanted to show appreciation for the social workers in our lives, and we wanted to invite you to tell our audience a little bit about what Communities and Schools does and why you chose to be a social worker. So why don't you tell us a little bit about why you chose to be a social worker?
Sure. I've been a social worker for about 20 plus years now. And many years ago, I joined the AmeriCorps program. And through AmeriCorps, I was working with social workers and loved what they were doing. They were working with homeless youth and reuniting children with families, doing conflict resolution types of work, and just overall helping children. And so that is what kind of called me into the profession. And I was in Austin at that time, and there was a great graduate program across the street at the University of Texas. And so I applied to the program and then came back to Houston after finishing my master's in social work. And then I went into schools because that's a great place to find children with a lot of needs and work with families. And I've been with Communities and Schools of Houston now for almost 19 years.
Wow, that's a really long time. So you obviously really love what you do. You have a passion for helping people. And so tell me a little bit about Communities and Schools, and are they in all of the schools in HISD, or are they in all over Texas? Tell us a little bit more about that.
So Communities and Schools is a private nonprofit. We've been around for 41 years, and we are in 5 school districts and one college system, which is Lone Star College System. And
awesome. So Communities and Schools, is there any opportunities for people to volunteer and help with that nonprofit, or do y'all need donations? What are y'all's needs right now?
Sure. So, well, the needs that we have right now are reflective of the needs of children and families, especially right now as we are coming upon a year anniversary of the pandemic. And there are opportunities to volunteer, and there's opportunities to donate as well, if you want to make a financial donation. And since we work with age ranges from 3 to almost 55, it could be of someone who's returning to school and going back to college. So you could volunteer your time by being a tutor or a mentor, because we do have some of our campuses that have mentoring and tutoring programs, or if you have a special hobby that you want to share and maybe do an art group or something after school with students, we'll be working with people on that.
Okay, so it sounds like y'all have the needs of most nonprofits, which is your time, talent, or treasure. So if y'all are interested, make sure that you check them out so that y'all can check out those opportunities. What about your position? What's a day in the life as a Director of Mental Health and Wellness?
That's a great question. A day in the life of the Mental Health and Wellness Director for Communities and Schools of Houston. So in my role, I am leveraging our funding to provide mental health and wellness services across our 166 campuses. And what that looks like is it can come in 2 forms. Our mental health services are provided by our own licensed mental health staff, which is made out of social workers and LPC, licensed professional counselors. And so we have our internal services, and I'm looking for possibly different kinds of trauma focused interventions and different trainings, and working with our team so that our so that our staff can be up to date on the types of interventions that they're providing within the schools. And then we also partner with many local agencies, and so I manage those partnerships.
Awesome. So I just wanted to let y'all know we're in nature right now, and there are birds flying around, and I like to feed the birds, so I left like some seeds outside, and apparently they're eating their lunch right now. So, so what do you think are ways that that others can celebrate social workers?
Well, if you know any social workers, then just, reaching out and saying, that you appreciate the work that we're doing, because social workers are found in various different settings. We're found in, like, as you can hear, schools. We're found in nonprofit agencies that are social service providing agencies. We are found in hospitals, which many people have maybe come across if they were ever needing any kind of support services through medical settings. We're in hospices, we're on college campuses. It doesn't have to be directly through a nonprofit like ours. And so just kind of recognizing and supporting us in that way always feels good.
One of the things that I found out about your organization that I thought was really cool was that y'all go beyond. When you think of helping kids in schools, you think of like they're not eating lunch or they're not having clean clothes.
Yes.
But y'all actually go beyond that.
Yes.
And like if their parents are incarcerated and things like that. So tell us some of the things that people might not think about when they think about helping kids in schools and some of the services y'all offer.
Sure. So, our main mission is to remove non-academic barriers because students across the city just focus. Their ability to focus in school is sometimes affected by just things that are going on in their lives. Like, yes, it could be a parent that has lost a job because right now during the pandemic, people have lost their sources of income. It could be rental assistance is what they need. We partner with the Houston Food Bank, and we have a program through the Houston Food Bank that our staff implements on campuses, and it's called Backpack Buddies. And so that way students don't have to go home over the weekend and not have access to food.
Yeah, that's a great program. I actually used to work for the Montgomery County Food Bank in Conroe, and that was one of the programs that I worked on. So I just love that program, and it really provides not just the student with that food, but their whole entire family. So what would you tell someone who was interested in becoming a social worker? Like, what would be your advice to them?
My advice to future social workers is, self-care, and that we can't help others if we're not taking care of ourselves. And this year has been especially hard for helpers. Be you a medical professional, a teacher, social worker, and so starting now on focusing on your personal wellness plan is really important.
Well, so I'm just curious, what's your self-care remedy, your favorite one?
I love to start my mornings with a nice long walk. I live near a park, so I'm able to just get up and get a good walk in, a good 45-minute mindful walk, and that's how I start my mornings. And then I also never miss lunch. I think a lot of us get so busy with whatever work we're doing that we forget to nourish ourselves.
Yes, well, I never forget lunch because I love to eat, so or breakfast.
That's probably part of it for me too.
So if people want to reach you, can they reach out to you like via LinkedIn? Is that okay? Or should they maybe find you through y'all's website?
Sure. Our website is the best way to get in touch with me. It is www.cis-houston.org. And if you have any questions about the profession of social work or just how you can be more involved or support us, just shoot me an email.
So what kind of support do y'all give to those students that are in college at Lone Star?
Sure. So It actually is very similar to the types of needs that our students in secondary educational settings encounter. It can be, again, food instability. So we again use our partnership with the Houston Food Bank and have opportunities for students to have access to groceries and things like that. It's also rental assistance, and then it's also the social emotional needs. The way our program is set up, we have a full-time either a mental health professional or a student support manager on every campus. And so it's a safe place for students to go in and just talk.
Yeah.
And that's like the most valuable thing that we offer is the relationship.
Yeah. And then if you want to help, do you have to be a social worker to help?
Not at all. You don't have to be a social worker. Because we have such a wide array of ages that we're serving. You know, it could be that you're interested in doing like a one-time project. So we have a development team and a partnerships team in our corporate office. So if you reach out to us, we'll set you up with one of those people and figure out like how you want to be involved. Because you know, there's never a wrong way to get involved when you want to work with children. And you don't have to be a licensed social worker to do that.
Okay. Well, thank you. I did want to mention one more thing, that the theme for this year for Social Worker Month is social workers are essential. So I'll just leave y'all on that note. Social workers are essential. So thanks again for being here. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I have lots of social worker friends and I just wanted to give them a shout out and make sure again that y'all think of social worker this month. And I look forward to seeing all the great things that y'all do, and hopefully y'all can check it out too. Bye. We're here today with Dr. Jared Shipp from the MediPedi Spa here in Houston Heights.
Hello, how are y'all today?
Thanks for joining us today, Jared.
Thank you very much for having me.
Doctor? I call you Dr. Jared.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna show you a little bit about what he does here and just let y'all get to know him.
Let's get started. Go ahead and have a seat here. Raise you up a little bit.
So,
would you like to get started with a little something to drink?
Yes.
Champagne, okay.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Fancy.
I know, I feel like I'm at, like, for real at a spa. Like,
Wow.
Well, that is part of the
it's like for real a legit spa. Do you have like a sauna too, or like, you know?
I mean, do I need to install one? I mean, I do have a towel warmer. Did you want a hot towel while we're here? No.
No, not right now.
Stone.
I think I'm good.
So whenever you're ready for a refill, just let me know.
Okay, thank you.
So what's the difference between a regular spa and a Medi Spa for the uncultured that may not know?
Well, the difference between us here at MediPedi, this is Velcro, and your traditional pedicure place is that I am a podiatrist, a doctor of podiatric medicine, and my specialty is the human foot and ankle. And unlike the other places that you go through where they normally just sit back and paint the nails and give you a look over everything and just kind of trim your nails up, here you're also receiving almost like a doctor's consultation and a spa treatment in one. So we roll it all together, kind of cut out the middleman. So if you have any problems or anything like that, even if you've got a condition that's a little embarrassing, you don't want anyone to see your big toe because it's kind of leaning to the left, I can help you out, and we can shut the door and you can have a nice private visit so no one else sees what's going on.
Okay. Well, first I want to apologize because I haven't gotten like a pedi in a long time. So, and then also I wanted to talk to you about a few things that I had going on and, you know, just hear about maybe some specific services that you offer that make you unique.
Sure. And if you'd like to, we can even change the polish out while you're here.
What?
I know how to polish nails, yes.
Oh my gosh, you're like my dream guy.
The DMs are wide open.
Hey. Yeah, I don't want you to be putting my piggies all over the place, okay? Like,
I mean, we can get a little before and after. Or no, this is plain polish, right?
yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
just regular schmegular. Yeah. But so how long have you been located here in the Heights?
We've been in the Heights for about 1.5 years now. Loving every second of it. Great people, great neighborhood, lots of trendy places to eat and drink and play, and yeah.
Cool. So are you originally from Texas?
No, I'm not. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I moved to Texas about 10 or 11 years ago.
Okay. Oh, that's about the same time I met you. I met you through some friends, and I think it was about 10 years ago.
Yes.
So I did not know that. So how do you, like, what brought you to Texas?
I came here for my residency program out of Kingwood Medical Center, and we had to do a few rotations down in the Med Center as well, our world famous medical center here in Houston, and just kind of got to know folks in the area, and I decided to stay instead of returning back to North Carolina.
Oh, cool. So what do you love about Texas? Besides the women, I'm sure.
It's not all about the women, it's also about Whataburger, it's about HEB, the warm weather. I would say the Texans, but right now they're kind of ruining that. And just the people in general, they're so friendly here. I've met a lot of great people, a lot of lifelong friends, and everyone's just so nice and polite. And I'm not a cold weather fan. I love the weather here.
Yeah. So I heard that you have customer service as good as Chick-fil-A. Is that true?
Name another office where your doctor's painting your toenails for you as he talks to you.
That is true.
Okay.
And I've never been to the doctor where I had champagne poured for me, so.
Maybe we should send this clip to the Texas Medical Center.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to be way too crowded. Everyone's going to be pulling up like, so I heard you have boobs.
What? So, did you always want to do this?
So I kind of fell into podiatry. My parents are in medicine, and I just kind of thought that was the career path that you followed. I remember discussing it with my mother, and she mentioned a bunch of different specialties, and I tried a few, and there was finally a podiatrist that I've shadowed, and I was like, oh, this kind of fits my personality. And
Okay.
that's how I got into it.
So I have a question for you, and I know I keep going back to like the whole single thing or whatever, and I was wondering, like, if you date somebody, do they have to have like really pretty toes? And then even then, like, is there a certain, like, what is a pretty foot?
Well,
Why are you gonna make an ugly face?
Because I am not a foot person, okay?
don't
So
like
I
it
just
at
think
all.
it's a little bit weird, the foot thing. And I saw your social media, and there are some ugly things that you see, so.
they're not ugly. They're just beauty challenged.
Okay.
And our job here is to bring them back to having beautiful feet again.
Okay. And I can't be a hater because I know I've been called tater tot toes and things like that. So, you know, I can't really be a hater about that. But yeah, but does the person that you date have to have like really pretty feet though? And on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say my feet are?
I do not give out judgments or anything like that. I'm not going to fall into that trap. It's a trap, everyone.
Okay. I like that.
We don't have insurance yet, so we can't have
Oh my gosh.
Not yet.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you ever just want to stop by here and we can have some alcohol therapy, then we can do it that way.
I'm always open for that.
Well, you know where to find me.
But
But as far as that, when I'm seeing someone, as I currently am, I like for their feet to look nice.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And I help them as well. If they want to come by and have a medical pedicure done on me, well, they can stop by whenever, and I get them right.
Aw. So are you the only doctor on staff? Oh my God, I can't relax my feet. Like I'm getting like when I get pedicures, like I get nervous and they're like, relax. But yeah, are you the only doctor here or do you have like a team?
I am the only doctor here currently. We'll be bringing on another doctor in August of this year.
Okay.
She's already ready to move in as soon as she gets married.
Oh, nice.
Are you enjoying our view of downtown?
Oh my God, I was actually gonna say that. That view is freaking amazing. Did you see it? It's like so pretty. And I've never been in this building before. And you have, like you mentioned, you have some really great places around here. What's your favorite place to eat in this neighborhood?
I would say, well, I have two favorites. My guilty pleasure is Miko's Hot Chicken on 16th and, is it Shepherd, Durham? I think it's on Durham.
Yeah.
16th and Durham.
Yeah.
But I can't eat there all the time because you gotta
yeah,
do the work.
It's pretty.
Because it's so just rich. And,
yeah, heavy.
And I do also like Rice Box, which is right here on 20th Street.
I do love Rice Box.
They've got great service and great people there.
Yeah, yeah. And so, why did you choose to come to the Heights?
It's a great neighborhood. Actually, believe it or not, I worked in this office when I was working for another doctor when I first came out. And I was looking for office spaces. I checked River Oaks, I checked West U. I wasn't having much luck. And I just happened to ride by this building and I saw the building manager who I was somewhat friendly with. And he was like, actually, believe it or not, we have your old suite open. If you're interested, you just gotta wait for a couple months. We've got a tenant moving out shortly. So I waited, that current tenant moved out and I ended up in this particular suite. So I've been working in this same office for about 7 years now, even though it's only been my space for about 1.5 years.
Wow, that's awesome. So do you live in the neighborhood as well?
I live in 3rd Ward.
Okay.
3rd Ward, Museum District, whatever they call it now.
Yeah.
One of the historic neighborhoods, love it down there.
Well, I know there's a lot of bike trails. Do you ever ride your bike over here on a nice day?
On a nice day.
Days and it's nice.
It's nice more than that.
Okay, I will ride over here occasionally. Of course, I can't do it on days that I'm seeing patients because I'll be a little too warm first thing in the morning.
Yeah. No showers over here, huh?
No shower. I'm gonna pick your color because
oh my
always
God, yeah,
pick
my color. Like, let's see what color that he picks for me, and then maybe that will tell me a little bit about like what he thinks my personality is.
I'll put it in my pocket.
He's like, it's black, like your heart.
Here, let me clean my hands and I'll pour you another refill. How about it?
Okay, that sounds great. Thanks. I'm feeling really great. I'm probably gonna come here all the time.
You can come by and hang out.
Do you take insurance?
I do not.
Okay.
This is an aesthetic spa, so most of our services are out of pocket, but we do accept FSA and HSA.
Okay.
So our signature service is the MediPedi, hence the name, the MediPedi Spa, which is our medical pedicure. Essentially, the entire service that you get at your local neighborhood spa, and you are adding on your treatment by me, or almost like a consultation by me. We also do nail bleaching, which is similar to teeth whitening.
Do you do anything with like children?
I do. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I do work with children. Once they're above a certain age, I like for them to be at least about 1 year old before I really start dabbling with them.
Okay. I remember when I first met you, and I had fallen down some stairs at a club wearing 6-inch heels, and I twisted my ankle, and you got mad at me and you said I should not be wearing heels anymore, and I didn't really listen to you.
This is where all these gray hairs came from. Right here.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out where all my gray hairs came from. So
It wasn't me.
But yeah, so I don't know if you can tell because I actually still have like some fat looking ankles, but it is from those times I think where I roll. Yeah, this is the one. From whenever I fell. Cause I mean, you do this for a living, so like that ankle gets really weak. And I've twisted it probably 3 times after that too. So yeah, is that something that like could be fixed or like?
So were you wearing the brace that I recommended to you?
Yes, and I still have it. It's like the little tie-up one.
But when's the last time you wore it?
Probably, I want to say like maybe a year ago.
Okay. So when you injure that ankle, the ligaments do weaken and they just need a little bit of time to kind of self-repair and scar down, and it just takes a little time. So if you're having a little bit of issue with ankle instability, you can just throw the brace back on in your particular case, and we can see if we can get that to heal up a little bit better.
Yeah, and like, I used to be a ballerina and dance on point. I'm pretty sure I told you that because I like to throw that out there. But I think that might also have weakened my ankles, so ballerina problems.
We can only be talented and cultured, right?
Yeah, it's true.
We can only hope to be as talented and cultured.
So are you taking new patients right now?
Yes, we are. Mondays and Fridays are our normal busiest days. You can join us on Fridays for the happiest of happy hours.
Oh, really? What time does that start?
Starts at 2 and goes until, we've been here till 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow. So I know that you recently hired your new
office manager.
Yes, your new office manager. Are you looking to hire anybody else?
Yes, I am in the market looking for some folks. I would love for the person to be bilingual. That would be ideal, as we do serve a large Spanish-speaking population.
Okay. Cool. Well, definitely.
Or at least willing to learn.
I'll have to keep my eye out. And go ahead.
Do you do any surgeries?
I do, but not as often anymore because my practice does not take insurance. A lot of folks doing surgery out of pocket can be cost prohibitive, but a few folks still want me to do it. I actually did a comprehensive 36-month residency at Kingwood Medical Center. So I've seen pretty much every, how do you feel about my color selection?
I mean, I would never have chosen that, but I'm okay with it.
See, it's not called doctor's suggestions, it's called doctor's orders.
So what's your favorite part of your job?
Cracking jokes with my patients.
I could see that.
I really enjoy getting to know folks and telling jokes and things of the sort, getting to know these people on a personal level. You have to stay still, right?
Well, okay, like it's like it's like when I look, I get like.
So how do you normally get patients? Are they referrals or do you advertise anywhere? Are you part of the Heights Chamber?
I'm not part of the Heights Chamber of Commerce just yet. We're strictly word of mouth and social media. My Instagram is a source of memes and laughter, and that's kind of where I get most of my referrals.
Yeah, I was looking at your Instagram and I feel like it's not for the faint of heart sometimes, because some of the things you put on there remind me of Dr. Pimple Popper, which a lot of people love. Some of it scares me. So I was wondering, like, who decorated this place? Like, do you have, sorry, I'm probably tensing my toes again.
Pinterest and me.
Really? You didn't hire anybody?
Can't you tell?
No, I think it looks great because I'm not a decorator myself. So I think that it looks pretty good.
We want it to be a little bit prettier than your typical doctor's office.
That's
for sure.
It's like trendy and zen. So like both of your parents are doctors. What kind of doctors are they?
My dad's a colorectal surgeon and my mom is a PhD and she does biostatistics.
Oh, wow. So you come from a very smart family, very educated. So, do you have siblings?
I do.
And are they doctors too?
My young. Oh, speaking of siblings, my brother just called.
Aw, what'd you get him?
He just turned 3. I just sent him a check.
Oh.
It's easier. Yeah, he can't read anyway. So.
You know, sometimes I think about that with little kids, and I'm like, do they even know? Like, are they gonna remember?
He doesn't have
like,
a clue.
Yeah.
He don't even know. Every time he meets me, it's like every time he sees me, it's like he meets me for the first time. He's 3.
Is he in North Carolina? Wait, is
He's
North?
in
Yeah, North
Virginia.
Carolina. Okay.
So I don't have any siblings that are practicing medicine. My sister is a microbiologist, and I've got an older brother in logistics and an older brother that is in real estate.
Okay. And they're all like not in Texas.
No one's in Texas, no.
So you don't have any family in Texas?
I've got a cousin here, but other than that, yeah, no family. Aside from my Texas friends who became my family. All right, we're gonna let that dry.
Okay. So, like, looking at my toes, like, what kind of, or feet, like, what kind of work do you think that I need done? And is it possible to get toe liposuction? Serious question.
Toe lipo, not so much. We could debulk the toes if needed. Sometimes the toes need to be kind of turned straight or lengthened or shortened. That is something that is done, but unless it's causing you significant pain, I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because, like, I just feel like, well, I talked about this on the phone with you. My little baby toe, like, goes underneath my second toe.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't know why, but that would be cool if it didn't do that. People make fun of me, but, you know, you just learn to live with it. And then also, I get corns, which I'm sure that you can tell.
Your feet look pretty good for quarantine feet. You can find me on Google at MediPedi Spa. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at the MediPedi Spa. You'll see the little foot logo. Actually, I'm sure you probably caught it out in the lobby. And if you just want to be old school and just give us a call, 346-352-3160. Is that old? I guess it is kind of old.
You want to pick up the pen and
Yeah.
Get the rotary phone.
Well, are you also on Snapchat?
I am,
But you're not very active.
but I'm not very active.
You're pretty, where are you most active? Like Instagram?
Instagram is where all the laughs happen.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I feel like you need to check out the Instagram because there are some crazy posts on there and stories. And so we're going to drop that information down below. You are a popular guy. Okay.
Hello, it's Dr. Shipp. Beg pardon? Yes, sir. That's what we do here. It starts off at $89, and that is the pedicure service with the doctor's visit all rolled in one.
So if you want to get in touch with Dr. Jared, just make sure that you check down below for his information. Okay.
Here, let me let you know.
Oh yeah, so, oh, this is fancy. I did want to thank you so much for interviewing with us today and for my amazing birthday pedicure. So, and I'll come back for a happy hour.
They always come back for the happy hour. You're always welcome to stop by and hang out with us. Come sit and socialize. Of course, socially distance.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, Tejas? We're here at Griff's for St. Patrick's Day. I wish you were here.
Oh my God, that's super cute. Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Did you know that St. Patrick was actually not even Irish, he was British, which is crazy. Did you know that?
No, that is weird.
I just wanted to let y'all know that if y'all haven't been to Griff's for St. Patrick's Day, y'all should definitely go. There's a full St. Patrick's Day menu today with lots of great food specials. They have green beer, Guinness, and some shot specials for St. Patrick's Day. So make sure that you wear your green and wear all your St. Patrick's Day gear because there are lots of people here dressed up. So you will be pinched if you're not wearing green. Make sure that you share in the comments where y'all are celebrating St. Patrick's Day. I know that there's a lot of great parties going around in Texas, especially that huge parade in Dallas.
Okay.
Make sure and let us know. Sláinte.
Cool.